Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. There's a lot going on this week. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's got to be. Today is Fortuna's sacred day. Probably a lot of you are familiar with her image. She looks like this. She's got a cornucopia and it's pouring coins out of it. This is our exclusive imagery that we designed here at Conjured Cardea. We have the olive trees over here representing longevity of wealth and abundance and fertility, everything that this Roman goddess depicts. So she started out as an Italian farming deity, and she was honored and evoked to ensure good harvests for all of the farmers in Italy. So we are holding a service tonight to honor her. This is coming off of the Day of Miracles, Jupiter's conjunction. I did a couple videos on that yesterday. We also are in the new moon in Cancer. I did a video on that for what that is bringing in this week. There were some really interesting things that come up for new moon in Cancer this time of year. So you might want to go back and watch that video about the surprises to look for and what you can see coming into your life. So we're starting the Fortuna service. You can add these to your service and we will ship them out to you. They come fully dressed and blessed with all of her sacred herbs, stones, and oils. We also have a spell box available. You can also add a 4-ounce Fortuna spell candle that we pour during the service. This is organic soy and we have dressed it. It has her oils in the wax and we have dressed it with tiger eye. If you are looking for a promotion, fast cash, if you are looking for direction in employment, if you're looking for opportunities in employment, if you are looking for anything that has to do with prosperity and abundance, and I know who isn't at this point, you're going to want to join this service tonight. It's a very ancient goddess. It is one of Rome's oldest worship goddesses. She is also the directional aspect of her is also really good for the entire household. She is also known to bring peace and protection to households. And I think she's a really great one to work for, particularly if you have, if you are looking for new opportunities with work, if you are looking for new opportunities with your education or branching out, if you have teenagers looking for work, if you have teenagers that are about to go to college, if your spouse is looking for work, if you're trying to transition from working away versus working remotely at home, anything to do with money and abundance, if you are looking to gain savings, if you are looking to invest. I mean, it really, she covers all of that stuff. So we'll be holding the service tonight. It is a normal candle lighting service. You'll type your petition if you have one. If you don't, I will ask for the general blessings of the things that I just spoke about, but you can type a specific petition and I will anoint and charge a candle in your name in her honor and create an altar for her. You can, I don't know if you can see, I have the last round of Jupiter going on back there. So we're in the middle of that right now. Taking a little breather to let you know about this next section of service. And with Fortuna being one of the more commonly recognized figures, this often helps people because they recognize the imagery and they're more familiar with it. So it's easier for them to sort of tap into that energy and write a petition. But as always, I am always available to help you write petitions. That is something I specialize in, is specific wording to obtain a goal. There is a technique to it, I personally believe, that helps manifest things more successfully and at a faster rate. So that's definitely something I can help with. You can email me at conjuredcardia@gmail.com, or you can go to the chat option, which is I'm there, I don't know, 8 a.m. until probably 8 p.m. at night Eastern Standard Time. You can go to my site, shop.conjuredcardia.com. The chat box will pop up. And yes, it is me answering you. So I am happy to answer your questions regarding any of the services coming up. Tomorrow is Mami Wada's service. I will do a separate video on that. We have had so many things this week. So coming off of the summer solstice energy, going into St. John's Eve, going into Jupiter's conjunction, going into new moon in Cancer, going into Fortuna's day, going into Mami Wada's day, we have like a sextuple threat here. So when that happens, and honestly, I've done this for 25 years, I've never seen these days align like this ever. While the feast days stay the same for Fortuna and Mami Wada, the other days change, okay? They're not on the same number of the month every year. So I don't think this lineup will ever happen again. And what happens when you have an alignment like this is you have the energy never really lowers. So you've seen a lot of my videos, me talking about spiritual maintenance, and it's about doing all of these little techniques and little steps every day, like when you wash your hands with, a spiritual soap, and you're reaffirming your goal, you're refocusing on your goal. When you're applying oil, when you're lighting a candle, when you're putting incense around your house, when you're sweeping in a certain manner, when you're cleaning in a certain manner, when you're cleaning with a certain product like Florida water. So all of these things are spiritual maintenance and layer the energy so that the energy never drops from your work. So this is really key in spell work and manifesting. I know that there are a lot of videos out there that show you this sort of like, oh, here's a 60-second witch tip. Here's a 3-minute spell you can do. So, the issue with that is I don't really know any witch, and most of the witches and practitioners that I am around have been doing this for at least 25 years, some of them much longer. I mean, we're old school in this. I don't know any witch that can raise energy, execute a goal, and then also have the energy of sustaining that goal in 3 minutes. I'm gonna go out there, and people aren't gonna like this, but that's impossible. Do things randomly align once in a while and stuff happens in your favor immediately like that when you ask for it? Yeah. Is that how 99% of spell work is going to work? No. So the idea is raising that energy, adding steps of continual focus and affirmation, and then also continuing the energy so that your goal doesn't disappear, right? Because you want it to be sustained and prolonged and proactive and develop into other opportunities, right? So that's what is amazing about these 5 or 6 events that we have happening right now. Not simultaneously, but back to back. Is that energy is not coming down this week. It is super high, and we're just going into it with another layer, another layer, another layer. And so that's why I don't want you guys to miss out on any of these services this week. So head over to the link in bio, get your Fortuna Spell Box and your Fortuna candle, get your free soy spell candle shipped out to you, and get booked for all of the 2 services that are left this week, which is the Fortuna's Holy Day and the Mami Wada's Holy Day. Okay? I will see you all and read your petitions tonight.